Hello, dear students. Very good morning. You know that we are learning the chapter Changes Around Us, right? In the previous classes, we have studied about how these changes due to expansion and contraction of materials will take place. In today's class, you are going to study about changes due to change of state. Okay, what is this change of state? Students, you might have observed different kinds of materials, right? Solids, liquids, and gases, right? So these are all called as a state. Okay, so for example, water, it is a liquid. So air, it is a gas. Next, any brick or this pen or a color pen. So these are all called as solids. Okay, so let us observe what is this changes due to changes of state. Students, look at the picture. So here, so water is boiling in this flask. Okay. So the hot water in the beaker which evaporates. Okay, ಇಲ್ಲಿ evaporate ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ and into the water vapors and it will rises up. When it touches the cooler base. Okay, ಇದು consider this is the cooler base. When it touches that, so it will cool down to condense to form a tiny water droplet. So here you can see, so water vapors it is coming. When these water vapors reaches or touches the cool surface, so the water vapors will condense, so we can collect that water vapors. So here is one activity. Take a beaker containing hot water, cover it with a petri dish. Okay, you have to take a beaker of hot water and you have to cover with a plate or a petri dish. So making sure that it covers the mouth of the beaker completely. Okay, so ಅದೇನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ನಾವು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Put a few ice cubes into the petri dish. Okay, you have to put ice cubes on the top of that petri dish. After minute or 2 minutes, remove the ice cubes. You have to remove that ice cubes. Turn the petri dish over and observe. So what you see at its base, you will see some water droplets formed, right? So here you can see how water evaporates and condenses. Okay, so all the hot water inside which will condense and it will be accumulated on the so lower side of the petri dish, right? ನೀವು ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಿರ್ತೀರಿ, ಬಿಸಿ ನೀರು ಏನಾದರೂ ಕಾಯಿಸಿದ್ರೆ ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ ಮುಚ್ಚಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ, so you can see some water droplets on the lower surface of the plate, right? So the how water evaporates and condenses. So is this an example of a reversible reaction? Yes, it is an example for reversible reaction. So what happens when ice melts? Okay, this ice melts and it will form the water age form ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Can it be converted back into its ice? Yes, we can convert this water into ice by freezing. And is this a reversible reaction too? Yes, this is a reversible reaction because we can convert a water into ice into water, or water into gases, vapors, from water vapors to liquid. So this is called as reversible change. Students, let us study about physical and chemical changes. So first we'll learn about physical changes. So physical changes are those changes in which no new substances are formed. So now you have seen in this water example, water condensation example, right? So here there is no new substances forming, simply they are changing their state. Okay, ice, it is an example for a solid. So when it melts, it will change it into water, right? So there is no change, ಬೇರೆ ಏನು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಸಾಲಿಡ್ ಇಂದ ಲಿಕ್ವಿಡ್ ಇಂದ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ. Here there is no change in a chemical change is taking place, and this change is temporary, right? So ಈ ice cube ಆಗಿರೋದು temporary. When you melt it, so it will become water. When you boil it, so it will become water vapors. So again, that water vapors, when you condense, it will become water. So from water, again when you freeze it, it will become freezed, right? So physical changes are the changes in which no new substances are formed. They are temporary in nature, right? And it can be reversed by simple means. So in this example, melting of ice. Okay, change in state or phases like melting, freezing, evaporation, and condensation are physical changes. So, ishtu kuda physical changes. For example, cooling changes water into ice. Alva? Water na ನಾವು freezing ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ರೆ fridge ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ರೆ so or refrigerator ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ರೆ so it will convert it into ice. It is an example for physical change. So it will continuously changing its state. Okay. Best example is melting of ice. This ice and water have the same kind of particles, right? So if you check ಇದನ್ನು water ಅಂತಾನೆ ಇದನ್ನು H2O ಅಂತಾನೆ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ವಾಟರ್ನು H2O ಅಂತಾನೆ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಿರಲ್ಲ, ಓನ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Ice and water have the same kind of particles. Ice can change into water by melting. Here, no new substances is formed. So, it is an example of a physical change. So, physical change means, so here only change of state, solid to liquid, liquid to gas, or gases to liquid and liquid to solids. ಇಷ್ಟು ಮಾತ್ರ ಆಗ್ತಿರುತ್ತೆ and it is a temporary change and it is a reversible change. So this is about physical change. Now we'll learn about chemical change. So look at the next picture. So the chemical change are those which results in the formation of completely new substances with different properties. Okay, so here there is no chemical change, but here chemical change is taking place and a new substance is forming. When you burn the wood, what you will get? You'll get the ash, right? So namge budi sigate. So it is the new substance which is formed here. Okay, so the chemical changes are those which results in the formation of completely new substances with a different properties. Okay, wood has its own property and the new substance which is formed, that is ash, it has its own property. Examples of chemical changes includes burning of a wood, cooking, right? ನೀವು ಕುಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ರೈಸ್ ನೀವು ರೈಸ್ ಹಾಕಿ ವಾಟರ್ ಜೊತೆ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಸೊ ನಿಮಗೆ ಸೊ ತಿನ್ನುವಂತ ರೈಸ್ ಸಿಗತ್ತೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ಅದರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಈಸ್ this rusting of iron. So when you expose this iron to water and oxygen, so it will become rusted, right? So burning of a wood. Okay, wood combines with oxygen. You know that for the combustion, suppose if the flame has to burn, it need oxygen. Okay, so wood when combines with oxygen which is in the air, and it forms a new substance, that is smoke and a ash. Okay, when it is burnt. So okay, burn adaga wood na burn madadre we will get a smoke barutte and here we will get this ash. It is nothing but a chemical change and it is irreversible change, right? So you cannot get a wood from this ash. Now ivaga ash agide iga, so from this ash we could not get the piece of wood, right? It is an irreversible change. So burning of wood gives smoke and the ash. It is an example for chemical change. Next, rusting of iron. When things made of iron comes in contact with the moisture antandre teva anta, and it gives rise to an orange brown coating on them. So you might have seen, right? In your homes or windows or many other rusted materials. So this orange brown coating is called as rust. It is called as rust. So this rusting is an example of a chemical change. Why? Because you know that when this iron, when it is come in contact with the moisture, means water or air, it will change its color and the property. So hence it is an example for chemical change. So these chemical changes are irreversible in nature. Okay, you cannot get the pure iron from this rusted one. Okay, this is an example for chemical change. So this ends the chapter Changes Around Us. I hope all of you have understood. Thank you.